Hi students, welcome to my office hours. Today, I'd like to talk about how to write a good paragraph for English class. Do you dread when your teacher says essays due on Monday or time to write? Are you confused about how to turn a prompt or a question into a whole essay? Well, stick around because I'm going to give you a nice, simple formula of how to write a solid paragraph. But before that, don't forget to hit the button down below to subscribe for more tutorials like this. Okay, so what do you need in a good paragraph? Well, you need the 3 C's. Cohesive, meaning unity and order. Coherence, meaning it makes sense, and completeness. Everything is wrapped up nicely. Now I like to give my students an easy formula called MEAL. M-E-A-L. It stands for main idea, evidence, analysis, and last sentence that links back to the main idea. Stick around and I'm going to show you each step of the way. Hi students. Okay, if you notice, I've been transported to my virtual library. I'm going to try not to move so much so the background doesn't get blurry because it is virtual. But anyway, let's get into the MEAL paragraph formula. This is the whole reason you're here, and it is a great, simple formula to get you to writing a solid paragraph. All right, let's see what this is. First one, main idea sentence. This is the whole reason for your paragraph, okay? The main idea is what you're going to be explaining, okay? Everything else is to support your main idea. All right, this is a clear sentence that explains what the paragraph is going to be about. The whole essay, the whole paragraph is about the main idea. Everything supports that. All other sentence and evidence is to support the main idea paragraph. I just said that. If you are getting a prompt or a question from your teacher or from a state test, you take that prompt and you turn it into a statement. Okay, you turn it into a statement. And then everything else is going to be supporting that statement, okay, to prove that statement. All right, main idea needs to be clear, needs to be short, needs to be a statement that you are going to prove in the essay. It might be about conflict. It might be about characterization. It might be about themes. Whatever the case may be, it needs to be a good, strong main idea sentence so that your reader knows why they are reading. All right, number 2, evidence. This is your supporting detail. After you have written a main idea sentence and maybe several supporting sentences to explain the main idea, then you prove it. What does that mean? Okay, you have your main idea sentence. After that, you should put like maybe 1 or 2 sentences of your own, in your own words, your own voice, okay? Don't use I, but you're going to say something about that main idea, something about that character, something about the theme, whatever your main idea is. Okay, so that's some evidence. Then you're going to hit it really hard with, that's your supporting detail. And then you're going to hit it really hard with your evidence. Okay, so evidence is 100% from the text. It is strong. It is compelling. It is a good quote. There is a reason you're choosing this evidence. Okay, you're not just looking up in a book. Took it out from the shelf. You're not just looking in a book and being like, oh, that's the quote that I'm going to get. No. You are strategically picking a quote that helps you to prove your main idea. All right? All right. Part 3, analysis. Analysis has 2 parts, okay? So analysis is the most important part of this whole paragraph. Like, yes, your main idea is important, but your analysis shows how you're thinking. Your teacher is going to see really how are you thinking about this question, the story, all of that. Okay, so it says it right there. Most important part is helping you prove your main idea. You need to explain your quote fully, okay? So when you throw a quote, you're not just throwing your quote there. You need to explain the quote. You need to always think that your teacher has not read the story, okay? Or has not read the book. You want to be very clear with your explanations. All right, so to help you be even more clear about what to write, I gave you some questions here to follow. All right, once you throw your evidence, once you throw your quote there, you can answer what is happening in the quote, why is it happening, and what is the character feeling? Or how does the theme, help show in the book? Whatever it is, okay? It doesn't have to be about character. It can be about theme, conflict, whatever helps you prove your main idea, okay? But you need to use these questions to help you to analyze the quote. This is just what is happening in the quote, okay? So this is not deep thinking. This is just explaining the quote, okay? Because obviously what is happening in the quote. Let's go look at analysis part 2. All right, analysis part 2. This is where you show your thinking on literature. What does that mean? You're really bringing your analysis of the quote, of the story in this portion, okay? You explain why the evidence you chose supports the main idea, all right? So yeah, you told us what is happening in the quote, but it's like, why is this happening? Why is this character saying this? Why is this character acting this way? What is the word choice in this quote? What does it show? All right. But again, this is simple, easy formula. So I gave you some questions that you can just follow. Okay. So after you explain what is happening in the quote and all the things in analysis part 1, go ahead and explain why the quote is important, what the quote reveals about the character or the conflict in the story. And number 3, explain how the evidence supports or proves your main idea. Okay, so I know I gave you 3 questions. This is not necessarily 3 sentences. You might have to go develop 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences for how this evidence supports the main idea sentence. Okay. All right, L is for the way you look at me. No, it's not. L is last sentence that links back to the main idea. So L is the last sentence that you link back to the main idea. The link should summarize the whole paragraph. Students always ask me, like, I don't know what to put for the last sentence. Well, it's really kind of the same thing as your first sentence, just in different words, okay? So the link should summarize the whole paragraph. The last sentence should link back or relate to the main idea. And the last sentence should close the paragraph nicely and completely. Wrap it in a bow. Give it to your teacher or the state test. Okay, so M, main idea, E, evidence, A, analysis, but there's 2 parts of analysis, L, last sentence that links back to the main idea. But I think I have some bonus things for you. Okay, don't forget to make your paragraph powerful. Okay, how do you make your paragraph powerful? You need to introduce your evidence, meaning with sentence starters. Don't just put a quote there, put the air quotes, and that's it. No, you need to have some good vocabulary to introduce it. Use transition words to make your sentence flow better, okay? Transition words like therefore, moreover, additionally, equally important, thus. You don't have to use thus, but transition words, okay? I'll probably do a video on transition words. Anyway, edit your essay to make sure all the sentences are clear and you're not rambling on, okay? So read your paragraph out loud. See if you're losing breath when you're reading, and then you know that you need to put a period, okay? I'm not saying a short paragraph. I'm saying short, clear sentences, all right? Short, clear sentences. Examples of introductions for your evidence. So I am giving you this little bonus of how you can start your quotes, your text evidence. And let's see, here you go. The author wrote, then quote it. An example is, that's really basic, quote it. I'm gonna go to the bottom. This demonstrates, I don't know, fragility. This demonstrates pridefulness. This demonstrates delusional mindset because, boom, quote it. Based on the reading, quote, it is evident that he is delusional. It is evident that he is prideful and only thinks about his own gain because, boom, quote it, okay? That will be your evidence or your support for why you're saying whatever you're saying, okay? And use these for proving your main idea in analysis too. This demonstrates that, this connects to, this illustrates, I don't know why I said it like that. This illustrates, this conveys the idea that, right? So you have your quote, you've explained your quote, and then this conveys the idea that, and then it's your genius, your intelligence that has to carry us out. This illuminates, ooh, right? Illuminate meaning to shine. This illuminates the prospect that then your own genius, okay, of analysis. You see how these really set you up for your own thinking? That's why analysis part 2 is important. It's about your thinking, and that's really what your teacher wants to see, okay? Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope this tutorial helped you to understand how to write a well-structured paragraph. And if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, well, then you get extra credit. All right, that's all I have. Keep learning and stay classy.